guys! What happened, America? Why no more disco? Why mumble rap? Okay. Anyways, I can't shake this feeling that we're about to do something crazy. Look, I don't know what it is, but my shit show o-meter is just like blinking or maxed out in red, like Trump is gonna show up in Moscow just like he showed up at the North Korean border. That was unannounced too. That was early in the presidency. That was badass. And besides mental games and small pullbacks, I mean, like, and this is coming from the guy who said we're gonna do 2 scoops and just fucking rip faces. Do I think that we're getting close? Yes. What's tomorrow's price target? Here. This is a bullish engulfing candle. If this was red, you'd be shorting tomorrow. Like, if we would have opened here and closed down here, you'd be shorting. We opened down here and we ripped up. Okay? Now, I said yesterday, if it's weak, more weakness to follow. If it's strong, more strong shit to follow. Does that look strong or weak to you? Just asking. And it was tricky, dude. Like this IB session, I was like, what the fuck? We caught this. This drained premiums like nothing's ever drained premiums. And then they took out my meta. We caught that move back up and obviously caught that. Now, goes without saying that we need to gap over today's high. That's what I said yesterday and we didn't do that. That's the pattern, however. Now, today, and this is not something I've studied, but if you take April's low, this is another GAN thing that I gotta study up on that we'll use in the future. If you take the April low, there's this GAN calculation. We hit the root of 9 today, and this could have been the top. However, I don't think so. What is bearish? This reading is bearish. You need it under 1. Again, yesterday we closed at point something, and I said tomorrow intraday should be bullish. It was. Today's reading means intraday is bearish unless you get news. That's why this is so tricky. That means that tomorrow could just be a OPEX chop day without news, right? But at the same time, there's no denying here, let me show you. Let me just close some of these. Let's go off it. This is the weekly chart. I've never seen anything like this, neither has anyone else, okay? Volume, let's see here. Volume is dying. That means that participants are being few and few. 2 things contribute to this. One is people don't think it can go higher, and the people that shorted here were eliminated the next week. Then the people that shorted here were eliminated the next week and so forth. So they're not participating in the market. Okay? Because they blew their ports. You know, the only puts I've bought have been hedges here and there. Okay, so let's just clear this away. Also, very bullish that if you look at all of this, the RSI, we've only now reached these levels that we had here when we were just like grinding up, right? Okay. And that's bullish. This guy on the weekly, bullish, not done yet. The Stow, is only getting up there. As you can see, that fucker can stay there for a while. Okay, but that's not the most important. The most important, even though it's lagging, just because the big wheels turn slow. This, you see it? Yes, you do. I know you do. Because last time this happened in November 23, we literally ran from November 23 to all-time high. This is way steeper, but technically, I know this sounds fucking crazy. Technically, this moment is what you've been waiting on for confirmation. Rewind and listen again. Okay, so tomorrow might not be bullish, and it will. There's one thing tomorrow, and that is Michigan consumer sentiment. It's been shit now for weeks. Or months, rather. Seems like weeks. Months, excuse me. If this improves, we rip tomorrow. And you got two cool CPI reports. We're making these bullshit deals left and right. Why wouldn't the consumer, even though according to Dom, these are all liberals at a university, but still, that could send it. Because next week, ask yourself, are we gonna rally on Russian PPI? No. Canadian inflation? No. ECB minutes? Probably not. Freaking oil numbers? No. 20-year bond auction? Maybe, maybe not. We don't have anything next week. Existing home sales, who cares? Okay, so we need something. I don't think that Trump is going to put the crown down of this rally by just leaving UAE. And he was like, tomorrow we're going somewhere, destination unknown. A lot of people are working on it, we'll see. Like, he keeps alluding to something. And if he's trying to just string me along and fucking keep buying calls on dips, he's doing a damn good job. Okay? But he said he's going much higher. You know, are we like sharing tinfoil and lighters here? Definitely. But again, we came down here last night. I was looking at it. We held previous resistance. Let's just technical. Held previous double top. Okay. Fucking bounced. Now if we hold previous resistance that we couldn't get through, because we ripped through it, we're supposed to teleport higher. There's the liquidity. See that green? That's the liquidity. I know. Today, over the weekend swing, I don't know, dude. This shit's crazy. But will I kick myself in the nuts if I don't try? Yes. Especially when I go to Bangkok, I'm gonna ask a Buddhist monk to just give me a swing in the nuts if I don't at least try it. Bitcoin has now, I mean, I don't even know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. It seems like 80 days. It hasn't gone for the money shot. I wouldn't want to I mean, we've come so far. It needs to test the all-time high, bro. It just needs to. And it's gonna go through it. And that is where I feel the market is ready for a pullback. Honestly. Okay? So, the VIX. I said today, if we can get under 17, 98, it's party time. Okay, well, this says to me then that it's party time. Big expiration isn't until next week. Then we can go fill gaps and do all this. But right now, the crush is on, and I don't see why, since it's in such a steep downtrend, it wouldn't go to here. Put alert there. I mean, once it loses this low, this thing dies. You can see this has nothing to do with today's market. Completely different. It has to do with the VIX Vana. Okay. Dollar right there. This also came down. So they took this, away from the ledge here. Could go, I mean, if that daily is true, we could start coming down here. That'll pump the market itself. So, what's the plan? Well, the plan, and again, it's all about reacting. I think we did really great with Meta today. This was unfortunate. That was just bad luck, or I think tomorrow would have been the day. And we caught the Nvidia, kind of got caught off guard here. Switch strike, we'll see what happens. Tesla, Friday, last few Fridays has been massive. So if we see green candles on Tesla pre-market, I'm taking Tesla. Otherwise, I will probably stick to SPX. I was in and missed one of the best trades in months today. I took the 5870s here, sold them here. Those contracts would have ran from $250 to $5,000. So again, yeah. Might look on hood if this crypto run is going to happen to all-time highs. I mean, cup, pullback, hammer, feels like hood for next week wouldn't be a bad idea. I will probably not trade Meta after this, okay, which makes me probably trade Nvidia, Tesla, keep an eye on MSTR and SPY. Kind of sucks about Meta because it had a good thing going. Then again, I'm not complaining. If it wakes up tomorrow, great. Could just be bogus. They could refute it and you get a $30 candle, you know what I mean? But premiums are cheap. Even if the market gets some crazy ass news, Meta probably moves. Because again, from a technical standpoint, resistance breaks through, never retested, came to retest, right? So could still be a mover. I'm busting out the IBV chart and just to show you the significance here. We've busted through this line. We're coming up here. Huge resistance. And you don't want to fail. You fail here, you fail in grandiose style, right? Microsoft, I don't like to trade it. Did sell it high a day here. It's an absolute shit show to trade. Apple has now gone. It's done this. There is, in my opinion, an Apple move from here to here on maybe a deal. Now, I did talk about it today, and also this is now pulled back. This is getting ready for action. Okay, this is pulled back. Okay, soon, probably next week, if not tomorrow, but technically still needs to come down to here. Let me just mark it so I have it. And then it's UPST time. But again, I missed this. Would have been great. Something's going on here because there is no reason why the Indian ETF, meaning the Indian market, is up that much. There's no reason for it. Why is it up that much on no news? 1.5%. So something's cooking over here, in my opinion. Like something's going on. maybe a trade deal soon. Pretty neck and neck here. I'll keep watching what the GEX does tomorrow. Certainly has plenty of room both ways. I don't want to get overly bullish into OPEX, but from going to being right at the cliff to having that right there, could be that it's a over the weekend type of move. Could be. Still haven't. I want some news. I'll be following the news tonight very closely. Thank you guys. Great day, and let's try to make it a little bit better tomorrow. Oh yeah, JPM sold here 104%. We'll be watching JPM 4-cent Friday calls. We haven't done that in a while. But if the market rips and we can get the 272s for 4 cents or 270s, I'm there. Thank you very much, guys. God bless.